Sometimes obeying God will make you look like a fool. It's true. I've lived it. I've been there, done that, bought the t shirt, took the picture at the end of the line. Like, sometimes when you follow God, you're going to have people talking about you. You're going to have loved ones betray you. You're going to lose certain things on the front end. But on the back end, God gonna get that lick back. He gonna get his lick back. People who were talking, they gonna have to watch while you sit at the table. He's gonna prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. These are promises of things to come. But what do you do when you're in the thick of it? When you're in the trenches of the tribulation and the trial? What do? You remind yourself that you're not alone. Psalm 73 talks about this. It talks about how King David, he was observing how the wicked prospered. People who were godless, people who did not think or have regard concerning God. It seemed like they're living carefree, but obeying God might have involved you losing everything, going cross country to move, and you really don't have any money now, and you're reliant on manna. Maybe it's something like people whispering, murmuring about you. Maybe you're dealing with narcissists. Maybe people are around you that are secretly conspiring against you while they're being funny and acting friendly in your face. Maybe people treat you different because you don't have money. But what happens when you do have money? What happens when God gives you that house, that car, that promotion, business goes well? What happens then? People all of a sudden are going to do one of two things. They're going to despise you even more because you did it in a way that they can't understand or quantify. God gets the glory. Or they're going to want to become friendly with you. And the Bible says that a rich person has many friends, but no one wants to befriend a poor person. That's a heart posture issue for them because the Bible talks about how we're not supposed to show partiality concerning people who have money and people who don't. So if people treat you different when you get blessed, that just lets you know where they stand concerning God and them. It has nothing to do with you. They're projecting onto you certain expectations. Now, God is all about doing things in ways where none of us get the glory, which means we're going to have to do what the Bible talks about, long suffering. It's not just, hey, God, I'm doing good on day 2 of everything's falling apart and I'm still trusting you. Holler at me when it's day 25. Holler at me when it's day 377 and you're being fed by ravens, by a brook. And then the brook begins to dry up and the ravens don't come. And then you have to move to the next place that God is telling you. Holler at me when you're a prophet, a true prophet, speaking to a king. And the king says, when I return back from battle, then this prophet can be let out of jail. And the prophet said, you're not going to return back. And you don't lie. Knowing that, that means you're going to spend life in prison potentially, unless something happens. Holler at me when you're preaching the gospel. You're getting beaten in public. You're in jail. You're worshiping God. The jail cells fling open. All of the prisoners stay. The person who was managing the jail at that time gives his life to God, and his entire family, they give their life to God. The next day, the people want to quietly get you out of jail. No, the disrespect was public. Let the apology be public. If you're going to disrespect me in public, let the apology be in public as well. When I tell you that, there have been so many instances where obeying God has cost me. It's cost me. It's cost me my reputation. It's cost me how people view me as a man. It's cost me comforts. It's cost me certain securities. If I just did this, things would be easier. If I went back to the block and, whoop-de-wop-de-wham, I could be. But God is like, here. Don't waver to the right. Don't waver to the left. But be here. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. But watch what I do for you because of your sacrifice and your obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice, but what do you do when obedience feels like sacrifice? You still obey. That's it. That's the video. Even when it feels like sacrifice, you still obey.